Oh, gorgeous, beautiful people. Today I'm talking about the chat that I had with the emissaries about where we are, what's happening, what's the update. I'll give you an update on the other side. So what they said was that we're in this kind of crucible of boiling, bubbling, all kinds of stuff happening, shit happening everywhere. And what they said was that the baddies are up against the clock. Clearly, they're up against the clock. They're trying to implement everything that they possibly can. At the same time, now, I don't know how you see it, but oh man, the more and more people are starting to speak out about what's happening. And I'm talking about people I know, people that poo-pooed everything. I'll give you an example. My brother-in-law, Lorenzo, 3 years ago in fact, we started talking about, probably 2 years ago, the Agenda 2030 and about what they want to do, and we've got to be careful because they're going to try and take away everything, blah, 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 blah. You know, the World Economic Forum, all of that. And he just didn't agree with us. We were mad. Just yesterday, he said, well, yeah, because, we've got to be very conscious of the Agenda 2030 that's happening. I mean, you talked about it a couple of years ago, but now it's like, and I thought, good for you that you remembered that we talked about it. And now he's really anti that. And I talked to my sister, who is kind of like, she's got one foot in either world, and she was agreeing with me about the fact that they're lying about the temperatures and stuff like that, which they're doing. Everybody here in Spain, we're all terrified of the heat wave. It's not a heat wave, it's just summer. Fucking heat wave. It's summer. In Spain, in Madrid, we have 40 degrees in the summer and we have like -5 in the winter. It's a city of extremes. And yet, we're in a heat wave apparently, and it was only 34 degrees. Heat wave. Lying bastards that they are, lying bastards. So she agreed with me, and she said, yes, it's horrible, isn't it, the lying. I've had loads of students sending me messages, is it okay, or is everything all right, how are you coping with the heat wave? And I just say, there's not a heat wave, this is the summer, it's normal. If anything, it's a bit cooler this year compared to last year. And I say, the media's lying to you, don't believe them. And they say, what a surprise that the media's lying to us. So I'm just getting a feel that people are fairly coming up to speed with what's happening. Okay, it's a long process. It's been an arduous, dry, dragging its arse along the ground process. But people are starting to wake up. Yeah. So the baddies are fully aware of this. And so what they're doing is they just keep upping the ante. They just keep trying to push everything faster and faster and faster. But the emissaries said this, and this is just the advice that I want to share with you. They said, lots of things are going to be happening. Lots and lots of things are going to be happening. What we mustn't do is try and make sense of them. They said, don't try and make sense of them. Because when you try and make sense of them, then what happens is you start entering into confusion because they don't make sense. And they said that one of the goals of the baddies is to keep us confused, because when we're confused, we're fearful. Confused people are fearful because they don't know what to do. And they'll grab, a drowning man will clutch at straws, yeah? Or they might drag you down with them. So they said, just observe and understand in a bigger picture what it is that you're seeing. The collapse, the end, the termination of all of that. But let's try and make sense of it. And I think one of the problems that we have, and it's kind of like a safety mechanism for ourselves, is that we try to make sense of stuff. And it just helps us to be able to put it into somewhere. When you see some things, you think, I just don't even know what that's about. I don't even know why that's about. But they're saying, don't do that. Don't bother. Just observe it and understand what's happening is happening because of where we are. And so that's all. Let's just roll with it, man. Roll with it, baby. And and focus on things like our goals and focus on what we want to do and just be observing. Just be observing. There is very little that we need to do to help this along its way. The best thing that we can do is just to be the best version of our own selves. And I know I say this a lot, but it's true. Be the best version of our own selves. Let this happen. It's going to happen. There is no stopping it. It's going to happen. And we should just now start working on ourselves and also working on our communities. And that whether that be cyber communities or local communities. Let's start working together. I'm seeing it everywhere. People coming together everywhere. Everywhere. It's beautiful. And that's only going to grow and it's going to get stronger and stronger. So something to look forward to, eh? And in the meantime, onwards and upwards. I love you all. I'll speak to you all later. Bye-bye.